Good morning. Welcome to the Mind of STEM channel, where you get your daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. I'm your host, Leon Jones, and in today's topic, I'm going to talk about cybersecurity. Now, cybersecurity is a good topic because we have a lot of computers. So crimes can be committed through computers. They can use adware, ransomware, they can use Trojan horses, they can use anything that is going to give them an advantage to get your identity. And when I'm talking about I'm talking about cyber criminals, or we call them hackers. But before I get on to the topic, one must ask, what is cybersecurity? So I'm going to title this video, What is Cybersecurity and How Does It Work? What is cybersecurity and how does it work? Now, when we deal with cybersecurity, it's basically the practice of protecting systems, networks, and programs from all digital attacks. Now, these cyber attacks are usually aimed at accessing, changing, or destroying sensitive information, extorting money from users, or interrupting normal business processes. Now, implementing effective cybersecurity measures is particularly challenging today because there are more devices than people, and attackers are becoming more innovative. Now, with that being said, what is cybersecurity all about? Now, a successful cybersecurity approach has multiple layers of protection across the computers, networks, programs, and or data that one intends to keep safe. Now, in an organization, the people, processes, and technology must all complement one another to create an effective defense from cyber attacks. Now, a unified threat management system can automate integrations across select security systems or security products. One to name is Cisco. And what happens with that? When you integrate systems, you accelerate key security operations, functions, detection, investigation, and remediation. Now, when it comes to people, users must understand and comply with the basic data security principles like choosing strong passwords. But you must be wary of attachments in email and backing up data. There are also processes. Organizations must have a framework for how they deal with both attempted and successful cyber attacks. One well-respected framework can guide you. Now, it explains how you can identify attacks, protect systems, detect and respond to threats, and recover from successful attacks. Now, when it comes to technology, technology is essential to giving organizations and individuals the computer security tools needed to protect themselves from cyber attacks. Three main entities must be protected: endpoint devices like computers, smart devices like your cell phones, routers, networks, and of course the cloud. Now, common technology used to protect these entities include next generation firewalls, DNS filtering, malware protection, antivirus software, and email security solutions. But with all that being said, why is it important that you understand cyber security? Of course, you know cybersecurity is a breakoff of information technology. Again, let me repeat this again. Cybersecurity is a breakoff of information technology. But why is it important? Well, in today's connected world, everyone benefits from advanced cyber defense programs. Now, at an individual level, again, let me tell you this, and this is for people who have PCs like me. At an individual level, again, at an individual level. A cybersecurity attack can result in everything from ID theft or identity theft to extortion attempts to the loss of important data like family photos. And also, if you put your pictures out there, people can put them out there online and use them against you. Now, everyone relies on critical infrastructure like power plants, hospitals, and financial service companies. Securing these and other organizations is essential to keeping our society functioning. Everyone benefits from the work of cyber threat researchers, like the team of 250 threat researchers at Talos who investigate new and emerging threats and cyber attack strategies. They reveal new vulnerabilities. They educate the public on the importance of cybersecurity and strengthen open source tools. Their work makes the internet safety important, and they make the internet safer for everyone. Now, getting to another layer. And some of this is going to be reviewed because I did this a long time ago, back sometime last year. But these are areas of cybersecurity threats. First of all, we have ransomware. Now, ransomware is a type of malicious software. It is designed to extort money by blocking access to files or the computer system until the ransom is paid. Paying the ransom does not guarantee that the files will be recovered or the system restored. Now there's phishing. Phishing is the practice of sending fraudulent emails that resemble emails from reputable sources. Again, these are emails that resemble emails from reputable sources. Now, let me tell you something about emails. When you have an email, or if you have any type of website, if it's education, it's .edu. If it's organization, it's .org. If it's a commercial business, it's .com. If it's government, it's .gov. Now, if it's in the U.S., it's U.S. at the end of the domain name. If it's Canada, it's CA. If it's Australia, it's AU. If it's the UK, it's UK. Anything else, disregard it. Don't open it. Now, when it comes to phishing again, the aim is to steal sensitive data like credit card numbers and login information. It is the most common type of cyber attack. So you can protect yourself through education or a technology solution that filters malicious emails. Again, Cisco is big for utilizing cyber security protection. Now you also have what we call malware. It's the type of software used to gain unauthorized access to cause damage to a computer. Now, what I mean by malware, and this is very difficult to get out of your computer or delete from your computer. And the type of malware that you're going to get, let's say you have Google. Well, you may have a browser that looks like Google, might be called Rocket. Once you get Rocket into your computer, it's going to be very hard. When you open up your Google Chrome, you're going to see Rocket in your Google Chrome. Why is Rocket in your Google Chrome? Because when you open your Google Chrome, you must have opened something else in there. Now, advertisements. Anything that leads to helping you protect your computer, beware of it, because that is the malware that's getting into your system. And what happens when malware gets into your system, it's also going to slow your computer down. Now, also something else that wasn't mentioned, if you see a lot of ads on your computer, that's known as adware. Now, what adware does, it basically finds out what sites you visit the most. Now, I've had it on my computer. I visit a lot of college sites. And every time you open up a website, you might see college sites. You might see sites that you go into appear on your computer. But when it comes to any type of security, whether it's ransomware, phishing, or malware, you have to use common sense to protect yourself. This is why they tell you to use these long passwords. And the password should contain a capital letter, lowercase letters, some numbers, and even some characters like a sharp sign. Now, what about social engineering? Well, social engineering is a tactic that adversaries use to trick you into revealing your sensitive information. They can solicit a monetary payment to gain access to all of your confidential data. Social engineering can be combined with any threats that I have just explained to you. I'm talking about adware, phishing, malware, and ransomware. Now, basically, when you deal with social engineering, what you are more likely to do is click on links, download malware, or trust a malicious source. Again, if you see anything suspicious, particularly if you're at work, report it to your IT personnel. Don't open any attachments, because in today's game, with technology, you still have criminals that are going to try to access your information to ruin your life. That means they can blackmail you. They can ruin you financially. And at the end of the day, when we're watching anything online, check out the websites to make sure that they're secure. And usually, if it's a good website, you can see green go across your screen. But if anything is bad, make sure you check your fire protection, your firewall protection. Because when it comes to removing any type of phishing, malware, adware, ransomware, it can be costly. It can damage your computer, because we are in an age of technology, and we have more and more criminals who are also getting smart, because many of them want to utilize you basically for monetary gain. Now, once again, when it comes to cybersecurity, it's the practice of protecting systems, networks, and programs from digital attacks. And that concludes this video on cybersecurity. If you like what I just presented, please comment, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the 401 Talk Zone radio show on YouTube. On that channel, I talk more about the controversial subjects. I'm doing coronavirus right now, but I talk about politics, psychology, talk about black issues. Very interesting content. Be sure to like the videos on that channel. Be sure to like the videos on this channel, because right here on the Mind of STEM channel, I'm giving you a daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. And if you want some more raw content or even some extra educational content, check me out on Blog Talk Radio. Now, I do Blog Talk Radio during the weekends. It could vary, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Now, if you can't find me on YouTube, whether it's Blog Talk Radio or YouTube, you could always find me on Twitter. Thank you for viewing this video on the Mind of STEM. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones. You all have a wonderful and blessed day.